Hello and welcome to our second learning video. This week we're focusing on literacy and it's going to be helping us with our literacy learning next week. Make sure you pay attention to the video. If you want to watch it again, feel free to go back to the start. There's going to be a couple of little tasks for you to do. And if you've got any questions, feel free to ask us on Monday.
Right, so we're going to be learning this week about from-to sentences. And it's a good way of exaggerating or including a little bit of extra detail about a product or place that you're promoting. For example, this first sentence in the orange box, Mr. Redfern's runny nose remedies will protect you from colds and sneezes. This is a product that we're going to try and emphasise and exaggerate a little bit more about now by using a from-to sentence. So you can see our from-to sentence there at the start. From niggly noses to snotty sneezes, Redfern's runny nose remedy will protect you from every type of ailment this winter. There you can see we've added in a sentence which gives us a lot more exaggeration and prompts us into knowing a little bit more about the product.
I also noticed there, Mr. Ives, that if we've got a from to, it allows us to assume that we're talking about everything else in between. So when we're saying from niggly noses to snotty sneezes, it implies that actually Redfern's runny nose remedy covers a wide variety of things without us having actually list them all as well. Our learning mountain today is, because it's quite a complex sentence, the bottom of the mountain is simply going to be to just finish a from to. Okay? Halfway up the mountain, it's going to be actually to write a from to. Now the top of the mountain is writing a from to, but this time I want you to be including alliteration, appealing adjectives and exaggeration all in our from to. And Mr. Ives is going to talk us through our first one now.
Okay, so here we go. We're going to be advertising Ben Preston's Pizza Palace. So our simple sentence we're working with here is Preston's Pizza Palace has, and we're going to talk about what it's got. But we've added in the from-to sentence there at the top to really emphasise that it's got a lot of different types of food. So from pizzas to salads and everything else in between, as Mr. Redfern was saying. We're going to have a go at finishing off this sentence now. From delicious pizzas to healthy salads, Preston's Pizza Palace has, and we've got some examples down here to choose from. Got nice food, everything you could want, pizzas and salads, got the lot, and a meal for anyone. Now, instantly, I can sort of see that some of these probably don't fit in. For example, pizza and salads. If we included that, we're just repeating ourselves, really. So we would have pizzas and salads. Preston's Pizza Palace has pizzas and salads. It's irrelevant. We don't need to repeat ourselves on that. Another one that we probably wouldn't want to choose would be nice food. That again, it's not really giving us anything extra. So the ones we might want to choose from here are out of these three. And any choices, Mr. Redfern?
I think all of those are good, particularly because they imply that it's got everything. Okay, and with those other sentences, we won't get any idea that they've got everything. But I like the a meal for everyone because it's specific to Preston's Pizza Palace. But the other two would be fine as well.
So there we go. We've completed and finished off a from-to sentence. From delicious pizzas to healthy salads, Preston's Pizza Palace has a meal for anyone. Your turn now. Finish off this sentence. From confident individuals to intelligent teachers, Bradshaw Hall has... Pause the video here, see if you can complete that from-to sentence.
Okay, well, we're thinking now that you may have actually moved up the mountain a bit and ready to try something a little bit more challenging. So we're actually going to, instead of write the ending of a from to, we're going to try and get that difficult part, which is the start of a from to. Okay, so we've got our last statement, which was our last part of the sentence, which is Toys R Us has got the lot. And that's good because it tells us it's got everything. So now we need to think about two things that we can talk about, which shows the variety. So the first thing I'm thinking, I'll go for something quite small and maybe quite inexpensive. So I'm thinking that I'm going to actually go with from a beautiful, I'll go from a beautiful Barbie. I think that's gonna be my first thing. And I think what I'm going to say is from beautiful Barbies instead. And now I'm going to try and think of something else which is at the other end of the spectrum, the other end of what Toys R Us has to offer, so I can show the wide variety of options available. I'm going from beautiful Barbies to BMXs. And I can see there that Mr. Ives was already thinking about putting in some appealing adjectives. And I think, what were you thinking about putting in there?
I was thinking BMXs, we've got that B sound at the start, so we're going to go brand new.
All right, why are you repeating the B sounds, Mr. Ives?
So the alliteration there with brand and BMX, it helps it stick in our head. It makes it memorable. It gives it a little bit more a character in the sentence.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a great idea. So I'm just going to read out my sentence, see what it sounds like. From beautiful Barbies to brand new BMXs. And then we're going to put a comma there, because that's our subordinate clause. Toys R Us has got the lot. And as we can see, it does everything that we want it to do. It shows us a wide variety. It gives us contrasting things. It's got alliteration in there, and it's got some appealing adjectives. Now it's going to be your turn to have a go. And what we've given you is your last sentence. Year 5 has got everything a child needs to be a successful learner. Mr. Bagnall like that one. Okay, so pause the video now and have a go at writing your own from 2.
Hi guys, top of the mountain here. What we're going to do in this section is try and come up with your own from 2 sentence. Have a go at writing your own one about one of these 3 things. So we've got Subway sandwiches, new pair of football boots, the Apple store as well. Have a go at writing your own from 2 sentence, thinking about those features of alliteration, using appealing and appropriate adjectives, and also exaggeration. See what you can come up with. Follow the system that we've been working through to write these sentences, and I'm sure you'll find a good one.
And if you need to look back at the video just to have an idea about how to write them, feel free. Bring in a sentence on Monday so we can all have a read and share them with the class. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you on Monday.
See you later.